What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video, and I'm going to be showing how to make Dollarama. Now, if you do not know what Dollarama is, it is a Eastern or North. It's like an Eastern Canadian. Actually, I think it's a Canadian chain that is also in, I think, Northeastern America a little bit. It's like right on the border. I don't know exactly what they sell or anything about them. I just know they're a store, or probably that would be my guess. I'm guessing it's like Dollar Tree, but I don't know. That's just a guess. Um. Yeah, I don't have a whole ton else to say about this one. It exists, I guess. That's cool. And this one didn't take as long as I thought it would, which is always nice. And yeah, that being said, enjoy the tutorial, and I will catch you on the flip side. Alrighty, so the space you're going to need for this is a 45 by 34. It really doesn't need to be in this area of the world, because all this stuff is big. Ironically, the only thing you can see in the shot is not even that big. That's finished, although that I think is Toys R. No, that's Sierra, I think. I'm just gonna scooch over a little bit. Yeah, it is. And the materials we're needing, I think, to start off are brick blocks, birchwood planks, black stained glass, dark oak doors. I'm just trying to figure out what the order would be, because we need all of them, like, interchangeably? Is that a word? I think it is. Stone bricks, green concrete, and I guess we'll go with smooth quartz blocks, smooth quartz stairs, and smooth quartz slabs. For one of the first, now I do want to say before I start this, for one of the first times I used off symmetry to actually make my build look good. Normally, like, it's symmetrical, houses being exceptions, but like big stores are almost always symmetrical minus the letters. So having a little bit of off symmetry I think was interesting, and I think it did turn out pretty well. Anyway, starting from the front left-hand corner of your 45 by 34 grid, cough, cough, if you made it, you want to count backward diagonally to the right by 1. And you want to place a 2 by 2 square of stone bricks. So the front left-hand corner will be the first block, and then you can just bring it right 1 and bring either of those back by 1 each. Just like so. So we're going to do this, and then I'm going to actually do the left wall, and then probably do the front. I know that's a dumb way. Yeah, it's a dumb way to do it, but there's a reason I'm doing it. You want to bring this square of stone bricks up by 10. My reason for doing it is because the left wall connects to this pillar and the front wall does not. But the left wall can connect to the front wall, and it's different, so I'm just trying to just like do it in an order that kind of makes sense in my brain. Which my brain has not that many cells, so. Anyways. Take the back right-hand corner of that pillar, and you want to bring the bottom stone brick back with 30 brick blocks. Like so. You then want to bring that up with 8 rows of birchwood 9 rows of birchwood planks, I apologize. So it'll be 1 shorter than the row of stone bricks. I knew it was 1 shorter, I just like forgot how to count. Counting's hard. I think everything is hard. The fact that we made these things like math and everything, like, we could go without math. We really could. We really could have just never like done like, who's gonna need to figure out the quadratic formula for a pie slice? I know that's like probably not what it's not what that's used for. I don't know. I don't care about the real world application. I just care like, okay, like circle thing, some things are fair, like circumference of a circle, whatever. But do I need to memorize the quadratic formula when I have a computer or a phone or any device? It's just dumb. Alright, thank you for coming to my rant. Now, you should have this. Cool. Now, come back to that front, or that back right-hand corner of that stone brick pillar, and you want to bring the bottom... Actually, no, sorry. You want to take the first brick block of the wall, and you want to bring it right by 1, like so. Then bring it back diagonally to the right with a black glass. Bring that right by 6. Go 4 diagonally to the right with a brick block. Back diagonally to the right with a black glass. Right by 6. Forward diagonally to the right with a brick block. Back diagonally to the right with a black glass. Right by 6. Whoopsies. God dang it. 4 diagonally to the right with a brick block. Back diagonally to the right with a black glass. Right by 6. Forward diagonally to the right with a brick block. Back diagonally to the right with a black glass, then place a dark oak door, black glass, and then go forward diagonally to the right with a brick block, like so. So, you then want to... just kidding, I can. You want to copy that row 3 more times, except instead of brick blocks, you want to use birchwood planks. And then on top of the door, you're just going to want to place 2 black glass instead of 3 doors, because you can't place 3 doors on top of another door. You can't place a door on top of a door. So yeah, again, birch instead of brick, and then just 2 black glass on top of the door instead of anything else. And then the black glass is just the black glass. That's pretty simple. Hopefully everyone is having a good day or night. I guess I am for the most part. It's a Saturday, so that's always good. Just like that. Now, on top of that, you want to place a row of birchwood planks that essentially goes straight across. It doesn't want to follow the pattern, it just wants to be a straight line that connects on top of all of these little pillars. Just like that. So again, you can see how that's all centered. You could theoretically make the door the middle section and then have it 3 instead, or do, like, you could do 5, 6, 7, I think, and then 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that would work too. Theoretically. I didn't ask, phone. Now what you want to do is you want to go forward diagonally and upward with a row of green concrete from that top row of birch. Just like so. Bring that row of green concrete up by 4. And let's just get the letters out of the way once we do this. I just want to do them. I don't feel like it. And it's a long name too. It's not like it's like something short like I don't know, Sierra. Or, what did I just do? Arby's. Arby's was short. But no, this is like Dollarama, 8 letters? So it's 8 too many. Just give me a logo. Just give me an easy logo to make, and we're calling it a day there. But yeah, so it does kind of look bland, but you could theoretically just add another stonework pillar on the other side instead of doing the birch thing, but I think the birch thing looks cool. Anyways, come to the bottom left-hand corner of your green concrete section, and from there you want to count upward diagonally to the right by 1, and going up, place 3 smooth quartz blocks. By the way, the letters are normally yellow, but there are no good yellow stairs except for birch, but birch does not work in this context, so smooth quartz looks better in my opinion. Bring the top block right with an upside-down slab, and then a stair facing right. But if they had concrete stairs and slabs, then go for it. Yellow concrete, that is. Down with a block, down with an upside-down stair, and then left with a slab. Leave a 1 block gap from the bottom of that and place an upside-down stair facing left. Bring it up with a block, stair facing left, right with a block, stair facing right, down with a block, upside-down stair facing right, and then left with a block. Leave a 1 block gap from the bottom of that and place 3 blocks. Moving up, bring the bottom block right with a slab. Copy that moving right, including the gap and everything. So now we have doll. Cool. Almost there. Not really. Still have a Rama. Leave a 1 block gap from the bottom of that and you want to place 2 blocks and then a stair facing left. All that moving up. Bring that top stair right with an upside down slab. Then a stair facing right. Bring that stair down with 2 blocks, and then connect the middle blocks together with a slab. We need to do 2 more A's, and that's the only other duplicate letter, actually. Leave a 1 block gap from the bottom of that and place 3 blocks moving up. Bring the top block right with an upside down slab, then a stair facing right. Bring that stair down with an upside down stair facing right, and then a block, and then bring that upside down stair left with a normal slab. Now you have dollar. Just like Dollar Tree, except that Dollar Tree that I made sucks. Leave a 1 block gap from the bottom of that and place 2 blocks moving up and then a stair facing left. Bring that right with an upside down slab. Stair facing right. Down with 2 blocks. Connect the middle blocks together with a slab. Now the M. I actually don't know how to do the M. Hold up. Okay. It seems like I changed it every time. Leave a 1 block gap from the bottom of that and place 3 blocks moving up. Bring the top block right with a slab. Then go down diagonally to the right with a block. Upward diagonally to the right with a slab. And then bring that slab right with a block. And bring either full block down until it is at the same level. So the middle one, 1, right one, 2. Like so. One more A, so leave a 1 block gap from the bottom of that, place 2 blocks moving up, and then a stair on top of that facing left. Bring that stair right with an upside down slab. Stair facing right, down with 2 blocks, and then connect your blocks together with a slab. Just like that. I don't know why I hate doing letters so much, but we did it. That's one of the longest names I've done in a while, I think. Popeyes is close. P-O-P-E-Y. No, Popeyes is 2 off. I don't think I've done a name this long in a while, although there might be one at some point that I'm going to do, because it's in my suggestions, yet I just don't know how to do it, because the name is that long. But now that that's out of the way, it's just easy stuff to go, which is nice. We just have the walls, which are all, like, really simple, and then the ceiling, which is simple, too. You want to, from the bottom right brick block, this one right here, you want to go forward diagonally to the right with a brick block. Bring it forward 1, right 3, and then back 3. Bring that little J hook, whatever the heck you want to call it, this shape up with 10 rows of birchwood planks. So it should be 1 row taller than the green concrete. Just like this, almost there. And that's basically the front of your build done. So you can see from this how the off symmetry makes it look. Now, if you're doing this, assuming you're doing this in a shopping center, I would make this probably on the far right, and then have this, like, the end of the shopping center line, and then maybe have, like, I don't know, the ones to the left, but you could also, like, share pillars. Just suggestions, because it looks a little weird right now, but I think once we add the roof, it'll look better. Anyways, what you actually can do at the top of this is just kind of connect the back right-hand corner to the front left, so just bring it left 3 and then forward 1. So you have a square. That square is just going to help us mark that out later, which is not super important, but just good to do. So you want to take this back brick block here, and you want to bring it back diagonally to the left with a brick block. You then want to proceed to connect this brick block back and then left to that back left corner, which if you want the numbers, I can give them to you. This one you want to bring back by 27. And then left by 39. Like so. Really just giving you those numbers just in case you want them to make sure that you're building yours correct. I also do check it to make sure that I A, have the number correct, and B, have my build correct. Because both those things could very easily go wrong. So I don't want to just be like, whatever, because it's not nice to wing, because I have it written down. But yeah, just always, if there's like a number like that, it never hurts to check it. It'll take a little bit more time, but still. And then you want to place 9 rows of birchwood planks on top of that little section of brick. So it'll be the same height as the green concrete in the left wall, but shorter than the stone brick and the front right birch pillar. I mean, I always do like to just check to make sure I have my numbers correct, especially like with tutorials. Even if I'm like, okay, just connect the back left to right. I like to, especially more recently, I like to have the number written down. So I can give you the number to make sure that you have it right. Which, I mean, you're not likely to have it wrong. The only thing that you could have wrong is the placement of that left wall, but that shouldn't have gone wrong because of the way that we did it. And even if it did go wrong, that's not something that matters particularly. But, and especially because the letters are going to mark that out, because it should be 1 off either side. My letters will almost always be centered. I'll usually talk about it if it's not, though, because I think I've had a few instances where it's not. It's either going to probably be left aligned or centered. I'll never do it to the right, probably. Well, never say never. But I'll almost always make them centered. Whenever you're doing a building like this, don't kind of just like guess. I would recommend making the letters first and then marking out the sides of the wall from the letters. And then figuring out, okay, now that I have the letters, like, what is my spacing or whatever. Kind of just, I'd recommend using your letters to make your build, not your build to make your letters, because that's, if you do it that way, that's going to create some tough situations. Which I've had troubles whenever I'm trying to remodel things with the letters. If I want to change them, and I can't, because it just doesn't work. Because it has to be centered for me. I'm just that type of guy. Anyways, what we want to do is clear your inventory and get out polished deep slate. And polished deep slate stairs. If you're building this in survival, that's epic, first off. And second off, polished deep slate might not be the easiest thing to get. No, never mind. I lied. I was thinking it was another block. I'm dumb. 3 brain cells. They gotta work together. What you want to do is on top of each top stone brick, green concrete, or birchwood plank, you just want to place a single polished deep slate. Oh, I love that sound. Sound is amazing. I'd say that. I'd say that's one of the most satisfying sounds in the game, yeah. Just like so. And then you want to fill in the center of your roofs in with polished deep slate. Now, if you're going for a realistic city, now this is kind of a weird way to word this. If you're going for a more realistic city, consider smooth stone slabs for this. Because roofs typically, like, they're usually like gray or white. I've been on top of a Safeway before, or a Walmart, or whatever. Safeway was just the first thing that came to my mind, and I don't know why. But I've never been on top of a store before, is the point. So it depends on what you're doing. You could even use like something like smooth sandstone. I wouldn't recommend that on a build like this, because this is already it has so much of that color with the birch. So I think smooth stone is your best option, or maybe quartz slabs. Quartz slabs would work. But, yeah. You got lots of options. I just always use the block at the outer edges, because I think that looks the smoothest. Because, like, if you have a wooden... Like, let's say you have a roof that's, like... A roof trim that's gray. Like, a dark gray. You're not going to want your roof to necessarily be white, because I feel like that's just too much of a contrast. It's nice to have it all the same, because it looks more sleek. Which is why I always do that, unless I'm trying to do something a little bit more realistic. Which, Let's Build a City is particularly what I am referencing here. Kind of, sort of, depending on, I guess, the building that I'm working on. How much more do we have to go? It's not that much more. Okay, that's not bad. I can live with that. This isn't a super big store. Also, I'd recommend adding a loading dock in the back left-hand corner, which is essentially just like a garage door that opens and you load things in. And you could also add a door. I've seen, like, loading docks at the... Or not loading docks, but, like, storage things, like, at the front of... I saw a storage unit thing. Like, one of those, like, shipping containers at the front of the store once. It was really weird. Also, I'd recommend, like... I've never been to a Dollarama. I don't actually know where the nearest one to me would be, because I think, like... If they're in U.S., they're, like, northeastern... So, if they're bigger on the inside, then if you know what you're doing, which most people that are watching this probably would know what it looks like, I'd recommend changing your size based on your beliefs of how it should be size-wise. You could honestly keep this and then just, like, extend out sides if you really wanted to. Just, I don't know, just think about that. And then what you want to do is you want to wrap the outside rows of polished deep slate and upside-down polished deep slate stairs. And then that's going to give you a nicer roof trim. I just always recommend using ups and downs stairs. Sometimes I'll use slabs. I don't typically like using slabs unless I need a half a block gap. Like, did I use them for Jack in the Box? I don't know. Jack in the Box isn't over here because I had to move away from that. But, like, I think Jack in the Box, no, maybe not. But there was something that I did where I was, like, I was playing with half block gaps and stuff and having a whole lot of weird geometry. So with that, maybe you do one slabs. But just kind of consider your options. But, yeah, we're just done that, ladies and gentlemen. That is your Dollarama complete. I don't know why, that's a really fun name to say. I always love doing new ones, because saying their names are really fun most of the time. But, yeah, I think that's all. If you guys did enjoy this video, have a fantastic dinner, and I will see you on the next one. Peace.